My name is Paulino Taong from the Filipino community. Congressman Ed Case, I think President Bosch is wrong, talking about a lot of issues. I would like to know, whose sides are you now?
Well, I really appreciate that question. As I said about Iraq, at some point we've got to get away from this partisan politics. And one of the basic parts of my campaign, what I am saying to the people of Hawaii, is that we've got to get away from evaluating every single issue based upon whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, whether you support President Bush or don't support President Bush. I don't believe that that kind of discussion has been good for our country. I disagree with President Bush on a great number of issues, and I have said so on the floor of the House and in other ways. I have voted against President Bush and his proposals on a lot of different areas. I voted against every single one of President Bush's budgets over the last 4 years in Congress. I have opposed President Bush's initiatives on the environment. I have opposed his initiatives in a whole range of cutting funding for programs that I believe are absolutely vital, such as veterans and education and health care. And yet, for me to say that just because an idea comes from President Bush, I'm going to automatically oppose it, does not seem to me to be the right way forward for our country. Does not seem to me to be the right way for us to govern this country, because this partisanship has become corrosive. This partisanship is really destroying our ability to come together as a country to get the problems solved. Let's take Social Security just as one example. I give President Bush credit for saying that we have to worry about the solvency of Social Security going forward. He did the right thing, and I'm not afraid to say so. But I also disagree with the specific fix that he came up with. So on that particular issue, we've got two sides, and I'm not at all concerned that if I say that President Bush is supporting something that I support, as I have with some of his initiatives, I'm going to go ahead and do that. But yet, if I disagree with him, I'm going to go ahead and disagree with him as well. That's part of the system of checks and balances. That's part of the way forward for our country.
Ed, Senator Akaka says that you favor President Bush's tax cuts. Is that true?
Well, no, it's not true. But a little bit like the question that we just got. I have supported some of the President's proposals on tax cuts, but certainly not all of them. In fact, I've opposed most of them and supported some of them. That's really a more accurate description of what I've done. And let's paint the bigger picture, because tax policy is an incredibly important part of any senator's job. You can't talk about tax policy, first of all, without talking about our federal budget, which is in crisis. And I've said this repeatedly, and I've said that our federal budget is our #1 priority and my #1 priority, to get our federal books back in balance. Because as it stands, we've had 5 or 6 straight years of annual deficits. We've seen our national debt go from $6 trillion to $8.5 trillion just in the last couple of years. Now, in that context, to solve a budget, just like everybody else has to in their home or in their business, you got to worry about the revenues and you have to worry about the expenses. And the fact of the matter is that as we go forward in balancing this budget, we can afford some tax cuts, especially those that are targeted to specific people in need or to regenerate our economy or keep our economy going. But we cannot afford all tax cuts, just to be realistic about this. We can afford some increases in government spending, but not all increases in government spending. It's all in the balance. It's all in the mix. Now, in the case of tax cuts and how that works into tax cuts, first of all, the largest tax cut that President Bush proposed back in 2003, I voted against that bill because I felt it was unfair, disproportionately favored people that didn't need help, and was unaffordable. But I have voted for alternative minimum tax relief to the middle class. I voted for getting rid of the marriage penalty. I voted for, child care tax credit. I voted for alternative energy tax credits. I have voted for an increase in the estate tax exemption so that our small businesses and farms don't have to sell in order to pay the tax, but I have not voted for full repeal for the estate tax. So for me, it's a balance. What can we afford and what can't we afford?